Morning. I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool, together as a collective. Without you this doesn't work. It's the 19th of June 2022. Astro DJ, also known as Joe, has given us a song. And he's concentrating for some reason on memories I have of my childhood. We've had this song years ago, I think, before I started doing Astro DJ and the reads properly. So he's brought it back just like he did yesterday. And I don't like doing repeats, but I think there's more to this one. The name Max could be important because it was Max Bargrave that sang it. It's a really odd named song. It's called Gilly Gilly Awesome Fefe. And then I can't say the rest because I can't never remember what it is. And it's, the lines are, there's a tiny house by a tiny stream where a lovely lass had a lovely dream. And it's all about a dream coming true. It mentioned birds, it mentions the snow, so it may be Christmas time. And I know that when I first heard it, it was Christmas time. My mum took us to a pantomime and Max was singing, and long story as to why, but she ended up winning a very large jar of Horlicks. Now if you're not in the UK, I don't know if you get Horlicks. It's like a honeycomb bedtime drink, like cocoa, but it's honeycomb, like butterscotch flavour. So that may mean something. I shall write it up like I always do. But yeah, dreams might be coming true. Maybe they've got to take some time because the winter is mentioned. And the birds are mentioned again. So watch for your birds, because your birds are important. And something maybe about your childhood. Fond memories. Yesterday's was, I didn't find out till much later after a conversation with my sister. For me, that song was sang to me when I was tiny, and I didn't remember that, on a caravan holiday, which again is summers spent at a caravan, a place called Cowden, with the family. So it's also in the song is seaside mentioned, so it could be something to do with the seaside, going away for your summer holiday. Maybe that's all you've wished for, is to have a holiday by the sea. Maybe that's what you'll get. So let's see. The 19, hopefully, if it's the right way up, is blockages being removed. Travel, funny enough, children, and holidays. So it all fits, doesn't it? Let's see. It's becoming clear in your mind about what makes you happy. Things come into light so that you can see things really clearly and make the right decision. So, we start off with the number 10. This is the Wheel of Fate. Changes. Things starting to turn in your favour. A run of good luck. So the 10, wherever you see it, could be a person, birthday, living or past, date for your diary and address, is lucky. We're out of some sort of pain and suffering, an end to pain and suffering. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It is only the shell that's died. Souls still alive. 10 weeks. An Aries energy. This is a boss, government official, a partner, somebody who's successful, somebody who has self-esteem, looking good, feeling good, possibly makeover, haircut, presenting yourself well, having self-respect and self-esteem. And when you do, something or someone walks into your life. This is a gypsy card for the tall, handsome stranger. Immature, fire sign energy, passion. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The truth, clarity, brings success. Cutting through the bullshit, getting to the point. Possible harsh words. But someone is trying to confuse you. You're seeing that now. Somebody is trying to put blockages in your way. It's all becoming very clear who that is. I was born 1966, plus or minus 12, February to February, may be involved somewhere. The year of the horse. Brick walls are in your path. It is fire sign energy, usually more Leo, children, like I said, 19 negative. And you're realising there's been a lot of lies and deceit, possibly from a child even, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, but it is communications that are lies, negative words, lies, deceit and theft, somebody even possibly spying. Someone's been used and there's no reciprocity in this situation. But the change now takes place because you've realised that. You've got over the betrayal or the pattern. And now you're going to have the self-respect and self-esteem to speak your truth. So, in the case of the wider world story, it may be the government or the bosses that we realise we've been betrayed by. For those of you that are waiting for a message from Spirit, the Father energy is there. So he's telling you to have self-respect, self-esteem, and that things are going to change for the better. But fate can put things on your path. Your destiny is the choices you make. Loving yourself, mothering yourself above all else. Scorpio energy, it's about the reproductive organs, shared resources, but it could be a Scorpio Libra cuspa or a Scorpio Sagittarius cuspa. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius there. It's the only water sign that feels like a fire sign. You have a lot of passion. It's being in charge of your emotions, being in control. 2 10s there. It is time to end this misery, to put a stop to it and release that burden. It's going to be a slow process because we've got this snail there. It's not going to be an overnight thing to get yourself disentangled from these people or this situation. And you are not protected. You're going to have to do this yourself because you didn't listen to Spirit. So, some of you may not be clear in your thinking because you've had some bad advice. Possibly from a Libra cusper. So again, we've got Libra, Scorpio, Libra, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, cusper. It's usually an older man, but it's nothing to say. Can't be feminine, but usually they give me the Queen when that's the case. It could be a man scorned, seeking revenge. It could be a violent man. It's also not necessarily lies, but it could be lies or unprofessional advice. Someone that's got it wrong. Doctor, priest or lawyer. Someone's been banging their head against a brick wall. And then this person brings in the final wand, which makes our 10. So the straw that broke the camel's back, really. And it forces you to bring an end to this situation, to come back to who you truly are. The inner child. So like I said, the song was about childhood, going back to where you were happy. Going back to the person you were when you were happy. The true you, the ego, the inner child. Because you do not feel like one of the pack anymore, and you may choose to isolate or be isolated. Either way, you will feel lonely in a room full of people, half erased, lacking in something, possibly that you can't put your finger on. And it may have been going on for a very long time, 5 years. Again, the snow is mentioned. The wolves, what did we say? The wolf in Native American is February the 19th to March the 20th. So Pisces energy. It's the prisoners, the artists. Somebody's trapped in a mental prison because of this person that's deliberately trying to confuse them, put blockages in the way, telling them that they'll never get away, they'll never make it on their own, putting them down. And they've been doing it so long that they believe in it and feeling trapped. But again, the Ace of Swords on the Ace of Swords. It doesn't matter what these people are doing, lies, deceit, theft, or if you've lied and deceived in the past. Now is the time for the truth, to cut through the bullshit, get to the point, and become clear in your thoughts. There's impatience now, realising that your ships aren't coming in. You've backed the wrong horse. And love has left the building. It doesn't have to be a relationship. This could be you've lost someone with the death card there, where love is no longer part of your life because you've isolated yourself. And you have to realise and become very clear that now it's time to get strong and decide what your next step is going to be. Stop flogging a dead horse. Yeah? Because this violent man could get violent. There's a conflict here with someone who is quite willing to cut the nose off to spite the face. They will win at all costs. And they don't care how miserable everybody is while they're doing it. You don't have to compete in this. You don't have to get involved. And Aries is mentioned again. So it's a very powerful person, I believe. So walk away from these arguments. Don't get involved in the drama, because that's what they need to survive. They feed off the negative energy. And there it is again. So we've got 3 5s in the read. A change needs to take place, and some of you will voluntarily isolate yourself after enduring so much, or will be isolated. These people want to isolate you, cut you off from your friends, cut you off from family, so that you feel alone and feel a lack. A bird in a gilded cage. You have everything you need. So they'll be telling you, what are you moaning about? You've got nothing to moan about. You have everything. Everything but love. Or everything but their love, should I say. Don't go seeking love from others. Love yourself. And heal. Some of you may be feeling ungrateful. Why me? Some of you may feel like you've wasted your time. Nothing is ever wasted. It's always lessons and stepping stones towards your future. And it's all the mistakes or all the successes are money in the bank as far as spirit's concerned, because they teach you what you don't want. And the mistakes you've made in the past won't be repeated. You're more than halfway there. Don't compare yourself to others, because comparison is not your friend. And there's the lone wolf, come out of the pack. So Pisces again, Pisces energy. Pisces is in Neptune at the moment. And it's about the prisoners, the artists, the psychics. Somebody baying at the moon. And we know that the full moon is on the 13th of July. This is somebody who's secure financially. He's a generous and good friend. Capricorn, cusper. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. So again, the winter months seem important. Could be a man in military, in uniform, darker complexion, but he's strong. And there's the heartache, sorrow, loss, separation. Something coming between you and what you want. And what it is the truth. That's what's coming between you and what you want. And the severing of ties. Something or someone has come between you and what you want. Could be minor surgery. And then we have clarity. Complete and utter clarity. Coming out of that mind prison. A person that protects and defends. The Libra, the Kingfisher, if you see one, absolutely brilliant. It's detachment, severing ties, getting professional advice, doctors, priests and lawyers, but good advice. Someone that is recommended, shall we say. But most of all, it's severing ties. Being very clear and precise about what you say, what you think, and what you do. Rapid action. Somebody's been sitting on the fence far too long, at least 2 years. I was born 1951, plus or minus 12, February to February may be involved, the year of the rabbit. And reunions, celebrations, when you come off that fence and speak your truth. Well, there we have it again. The person of unfinished business, the Jack the Lad, the one-night stands, the fox in the hen house, somebody who's acted in haste and repents at leisure, calling fast and leaving just as fast. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So the fire signs and the air signs are the most involved in this, I think. My innate wisdom will help me to explore my soul purpose and journey through life into light. So you're coming out of the darkness into the light. But you have to go within. And it may, what do we say? Pisces energy. There's no getting away from it. Neptune is in Pisces at the minute. And number 10, which we said, didn't we? Change needs to take place. And when it does, it will be positive. Where did we find that Pisces energy? No idea. But I did mention it, didn't I? So, there'll be a reason for it. So you're going to be asked to sacrifice something to gain something better. To let go and release the burden. And it's the 7 of Cups, so you may be confused as to what to choose. You have options. Name Thomas could be important, or Merton. The whole idea of compassion is based on a keen awareness of the interdependence of all living beings, which are all part of one another and all involved in one another. You're not interdependent anymore. You're feeling isolated and a lack. This card indicates poetry, music, art, and psychic mediumship, but also nebulous thinking, so confusion. When it shows in a reading, any words spoken or promises given are either poetry from the god or lies. What did I say? The lies. So it's either the truth and poetry from the gods or downright lies. But more positively, these may be messages from spirit or the tapping into your own higher awareness. With the Neptune card, it will be difficult to get to the bottom of this issue. You may see smoke and mirrors and find yourself engulfed in nefarious mists. So here we are, those deliberately confusing you, putting blockages in your way, and that mental prison of your own making. 8. There we are. And blame cast on the wrong person for the wrong reason. With this card, you want to be absolutely clear and out front with everything. Neptune is the planet of sacrifice, so you will be asked to sacrifice something, usually related to your ego for the greater good. So, you're in a child, having a tantrum. You want it your way. Why can't it end like this? Why can't it go this way? You've got to let go of that, because it's not for your greater good. You don't see the fuller picture. Spirit do. Neptune represents our link to the all and governs the last sign of the zodiac. Pisces is connected to everything past, present, and future. Neptune shows where we are vulnerable and also where we want to escape. There are opposites in all higher things. Lovers can become porn stars. Not everything is for life. Sometimes it's for a season. One night stands, like I said. Reverie becomes drunkenness. Dreams turn into nightmares. Unfortunately, Neptune represents self-destruction and self-sabotage. You may be caught in a situation which is unclear. The reason behind it may not make sense or be withheld from you. Another manifestation of this card is that you may find difficulty getting on the right path or in clarifying your direction. On the other hand, you may be extremely tuned in at this present time and sensing emotions even having visions. If that's the case, what is below the surface and being hidden will now be brought out. Be very careful of trickery and playing emotional games. If a beautiful person enters your life, I think you already have, test the relationship. He or she may be too good to be true or the love of your life. So see how they treat others, how they treat cashiers, people that don't mean anything in their lives, and that's how they will eventually treat you. This planet also represents sleights of hand, tricks, yet also a supernatural type of creativity. You cannot be a poet or a mystic without the rays of Neptune influencing you. It is like falling off the edge of the universe into a place we trust with no idea why. So beware of deception and confusion, but at least there will be poetry and reverie. So it is current now. I don't know when Pisces comes out of Neptune, but it's been there quite a long time. And it is to show us what is hidden and what sacrifices need to be made. It could be 7 months, which would take us to the winter again. Mystery, confusion, enchantment, wanderings, passivity, and secret enemies. Dance with life. So you have to open the windows, put on some music, and dance. And if you're not a dancer, you have to do something that you're not usually doing to change your energy, because change is needed. Number 62. So, life is always moving, and if you resist this ever-changing flow, your energy will become stagnant, and you will fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious, intelligent force, a natural rhythmic beat, which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy frequency and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. When we dance unrestrained, our spirit takes over, and with each new bop, sway and kick, we are rocked back into harmony with the rest of life. Sing at the top of your voice. Open that throat chakra so that you can speak your truth. Get unstuck by doing something that shifts your vibration. Put on some music, dance unrestrained, and fall into the frequency of life. In doing so, your body will begin to learn how to move by your intuition, which is connected with the systemic beat. It will realign your chakras. If dancing isn't your thing, then simply do something that you would not usually do to shift that energy. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it, and you cannot attract a different experience without changing your energy first. It is time to shift things up and find a way to dance along with the beat of life. Do something to change your energy, and there's nothing wrong with changing your mind. And there it is, communication, the sun, 11th house, which means that your wishes and dreams can come true. And what did he say in the song? There's a lovely lass in a tiny house by a tiny stream. She had a lovely dream, and the dream came true. So it's possible for dreams to come true now, but you have to face the chaos head on, and when you do, there will be hope, healing and freedom. Elaine, it's that bloody piece of grit turned into a pearl again. So the things that you think have ruined you are actually the things that will give you the impetus to make your miracles happen. Look for any issues with the legs and ankles to be healed. It's about social and tribal gatherings. It's about deep yellow, group activities, society, friends, hopes, wishes, aspirations, and social consciousness. It's all about communication. Gemini, Sun in Gemini. Communicative, self-expression, restlessness, sociable, mind-orientated, versatile, highly strung. The Sun in Gemini bounces back after any setbacks and multitasks. So it's telling you nothing is that bad that you can't bounce back. So release that burden. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Time to face the chaos. Beautiful read. Hope you enjoyed it. Do you know what? We'll have an extra card because it is such a beautiful read. But I feel that there's something else we need to know. So we're going to go with a goddess card. Because the goddess card on the back have got fish. And we talked about the Neptune energy, didn't we? Kuan Yin, the Chinese goddess of mercy and compassion. And what did we say? We just spoke about compassion, did we not? So spirit are listening. And for those of you that have been following me a long time, you know that my spirit guide, not my only spirit guide, but the boss, if you like, is a Japanese lady called Mai. The story's on Facebook, I have posted it before. Very strange how I met Mai. So this is Chinese, but the cherry blossoms, the river, the moon, all there. Kuan Yin. There she is. So the colour pink, we know colours are important, and we've got pink a lot there. Pink is bringing us protection. The Japanese equivalent is Kwanon, K-W-A-N-N-O-N. If I've said that wrong, I'm really sorry. I don't want to be disrespectful. So, this is about tenderness, sweetness, kindness and understanding at a soul level. The need for tolerance toward difficult differences of approach or outlook. So just because you believe something doesn't mean someone else has to believe the same as you. The Chinese goddess Kuan Yin brings you her gentle smile and her understanding of your deepest and most secret sorrows, the heartache, the sorrow, the loss and separation that you've suffered. You can expect a cessation of your worries, an end to pain, physical and emotional, and anxiety, and a breakthrough in understanding from others around you when you draw this card. You may even find that when bathing in the gentleness of Kuan Yin's tenderness, you will think more kindly of yourself and of others. So, forgive yourself and others. You may be inspired by her to reach out to someone in friendship. With the help of her compassionate and tolerant qualities, arguments will blow themselves out or dissolve in laughter, and Kuan Yin will restore harmony to your heart and to your household. So, it's up to you. You have to forgive, forget, forgive yourself, and move on. And that's together or apart. Either way, it's got to be, you've got to be compassionate, and you've got to let people know your truth. And don't dim your light to fit in. And don't stay isolated from those that you care about. Brilliant read. Thanks for listening.